gonna be reviewing my 100 subscriber special Optimus minifigure scale Optimus Prime. This guy, I'm sorry I didn't make him when it was 100 subscribers. I'm sorry I came in a late time and now there's 102 subscribers. I'm sorry. I had to go to school on Sunday, so I couldn't. I had to sleep early because I had to go to school in the morning. Yes, that's true. So that's why I have not made videos for so long, and my teacher gave me work because some maths and Chinese work. It's like a paper or something. But so far I've got other stuff, like I got certificates and stuff. And on my report card I got straight A's in 11 fields. Well, I'm thinking that next time or my father might send you the video. You might have been staring at this for so long as I was talking. I'm sorry. Well, this is my Optimus Prime. He looks very cool. And right now I don't have I was going to say right now I don't have my test dummy minifigure, but I do. I'm sorry. Drop the camera off the tripod. It's a little bit flimsy because it's a broken tripod. Can't find a different tripod than this. So here he is in his Peterbilt alt mode. I'm sorry, this doesn't go fully in. That's because of these. And I used Peace resource for a good thing, which was to cover the gaps of this. But then it creates another issue. Two of these don't let them bind the cab. You can see that this is a major upgrade to my other versions. In robot mode, he might be kind of chunky and stuff. I did make a version 1, but that went terrible. So I decided to make another version with the arms and legs the same, but a little bit different. So you can see that in the back it's hollow. That's because the back of the cat is hollow. My build... That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. So you can see that this time the head hides very well because it doesn't look like anything. And you can see this is supposed to be a license plate. But when I will make a trailer for this guy, you can make... This is called Movie Optimus Prime. You can make him from Dark of the Moon or Revenge of the Fallen. I'm going to make the trailer, and I might even make a Jetfire. For that part where he says, Optimus, take my parts. But I can use Jetfire's parts to make the actual thing. Well, on the front you can see there's one problem. These don't go over here. Well, that doesn't bother me, but in the front you can see it covers it. You look from not distance, and you can see I added the red fenders, not on the other wheels. You can see that this is on a joint, and it doesn't... It can kind of roll, and this thing rolled pretty good on my table. For a size comparison, we have here we have a minifigure. Here I have a minifigure, and then you can see that the smokestacks. And I made his toolbox and stuff, but it's more complicated to transform them. And seeing in the side, you can see there's so many hinges and stuff because the build is kind of complex. And you can see that gaps in between the arms. I mean the front. Well, you might see in some videos like stop motion of Optimus, these become into the arms and these become into the legs. That's what I did. In the chest, you don't have to worry about that transformation. So let's start. The Prime is very complex on the bottom. There's no dirt, no head stored inside here, and there's no chest piece, which might make you wonder. And you can see I made the gas tanks and toolboxes. They're on ball joints because due to their transformation. So first what you want to do is you might say that this is the front, so the whole leg will collapse down that way. No, this leg is more smaller, so these have to go over here. Oh, just give me 1 sec. So, I fixed it. You know that now that these are flimsy, so you have to connect them very tight. Because my pieces don't connect very goodly. So, that's why there's a problem. So, first what you want to do is you want to fold these, because I explained they are on hinges. Move these fenders forward. You want to rotate them. And then you want to rotate these around like this, and then repeat that for the other side. So they will become into something that I really like. Then you can move these out. I prefer that just for clearance. One of this keeps on popping off during the transformation, and it's hard to click because it's not sandwiched in between. Sandwiched in between, I mean. And you can see some bricks aren't fully connected. So then what you want to do with these annoying slots, you can see that they're tabbed from here and here. Then you can see that this doesn't allow it to move, which is my second worry for this, because it unusually drops down. So then you can see the leg is free, because when the leg is connected, it's hard for it to move. So then you can see that the leg moves down, but I'm just moving it down just for clearance. Then you can see that these become into the arms. You should rotate these around, because then you can see that now these are clips. That would be weird. And you can see that this guy's pretty small. He's almost minifigure scale. He's not a minifigure scale. Minifigure like Aeropolis 98 is a minifigure. Give me 1 second. I fixed this section. So then what you want to do is you want to move them this way. And then what you want to do is these arms. This is the most trickiest part, moving them, because moving them is a big problem because they're not sandwiched in between a brick. And this one slightly pops off after moved. So what I recommend is, see, what did I tell you? So this brick is the coolest brick. I'm only saying that because I'm getting tired of it. So now that you wanna move these down, and then you wanna try that again, and you wanna slowly put this ball joint down. These will become into fake smokestacks. See, I said this will pop off. Then you have to pop off the whole chest off, and this causes stuff to break. Usually my actual idea was these to become fake smokestacks, but then I decided I haven't tested the transformation again, so I don't know what the smokestacks will be like. So you can see that this section doesn't like staying. I'm just gonna move this here, because it's a frustrating getting him in robot mode. Sometimes you don't even have to transform him. You just have to break the parts off and then put them where they're supposed to be. And I have a smart and genius idea for the chest. See this gray thing here? I won't spoil what that becomes into. This is a joint which is very sturdily connected, and I think I should slowly tab it, because then it will be more easier. So I fixed it. So now what you have to do is you have to the body, then you want to rotate this, and then you can see these are on hinges. So you want to get the whole section, and then you want to split this and move the arms a little aside. You can kind of tilt the arms, and then you can see that the body forms, and you can see this gray slab of thingy. I don't know what it's called, And this is a bit frustrating to do since I just made the upgrade like 5 minutes ago. So like you wanna like move this up, you can say like that, and then you have to like move it. This is supposed to be coming to the like shoulder pad. I'm getting sick of this. Why does it keep on breaking is my question. This is supposed to like fold over here. You want to move this right over here, and then you want to like do that again. I'm gonna do that same thing to the other side because it's annoying to do in actual time. I'm tired of this. I spent like the whole month thinking of making this, and I just made it. The last version I made had the same problem. So this is you can see that it has clearance to move, kinda, and then can move it up. And see now that gray slab becomes into the type of grayish thingy on his front, and then you can see that what you want to do is you want to turn this around. Same for the other side. Some of these pieces are loose. Then you can see one of it is on a different piece to present the version I'm gonna make next, which maybe have this type of leg. So like you wanna like actually move this thing, and then I'm just gonna do it. It's more frustrating. It's like taking out parts from something and then calling it a robot or transformer after breaking the pieces off. And then you wanna take this, and then it comes into the like you can see where everything's gonna go. So then you can see that the arms don't have to move anymore, which is the greatest thing for me because I hate when the arms move. It's more tragic than magic. Get it? When Mr. Mashiko comes the first time in Tobots, he says, "Are you the man whose tricks are more tragic than magic?" Kind of weird. So you can see the shoulder pads are very big, and now there's another joint which will allow the arm to move down, and then you want to like move it, and then you want to move this around, but you can leave it like this. It doesn't matter, but I would like to turn it around. It gives more detail. No, I meant by this. I have to leave it like this on the side. Sometimes I change my mind of steps because it's something I do with all my transformers. I sometimes change the steps. You can see I'm moving this. You can keep it like this, but I like them being in a different posture or in a different pose, or in a different type of way that I prefer. You can see this clip lasts more longer than the other one, which sadly I kind of hate. If you try making your pieces might be sturdy, and you might say, "Mohit, what was all of that you said?" Nonsense. Then you wanna now you can see that this isn't the actual leg. You wanna fold this down, and then you want to pull this out, or else now it becomes, so if you try to put it him in the poles, you can see that the wheels don't perfectly align to where they're supposed to go in the actual Optimus. But that's how my Optimus goes because the legs too small. Then the last step is you need to put the head that now has power to this 100 subscriber special video is going bad, bad, and also I just came back from school, so you can see that. This thing is very cool. It's like they both switched places, which looks like this Optimus looks very great. Now he can stand up. My last version needed a stand, so you can see that Optimus is very small, the minifigure scale version, and better than a vehicle. Transforming is the worst part about this. Just don't get me started. Wait, I have an idea. What if we just leave the arms tilted and then just move them? And then what will happen is they will just become like some type of thing. Like they will become into an arm without this thing. I'm very happy with my last version, so shoulder pads are very bad. This version's shoulder pads are very good, not too big. Oh, I forgot the smokestacks. I forgot the type of artificial smokestacks, which are supposed to be something else. Well, you can put them this way. I prefer them this way. I don't prefer them that way, because then it gives up the whole transformation. So you can move it towards the arm, and then what will happen is it looks like the back. This Optimus head design is so cool. This time I needed no sticker, and it looks just like the movie where I am Optimus Prime. So you can see my other builds will be same size as Optimus, but I hope they're not as complex as Optimus. I hope I can change the transformation after a couple of days. Wait a second. Why don't I change this clip of that for this version, so then it won't get that hard to transfer? Wait, even better idea. Give me 1 second. I'm going to find a different piece that I have in storage unit. You might say, if it's storage unit, why am I not in a storage unit? You might say, Mohit, are you making this video inside a locker or a storage unit? First of all, no. What I meant by storage unit is I have so many Lego pieces in front of me, and you can see that I built a weapons gun, a sword. The sword has been upgraded. First, the sword was too big, and I decided to make it more smaller because that would affect Optimus. You can see this bar piece, which I used for something, is, wait, what was that called again? I don't know. You have to move this, and then you can see, here's Optimus. You can keep him on display if you want to make him. I might upgrade him, and the transformation should be less frustrating, especially these things. The more hard to transform. So goodbye, like and subscribe. Before I go, first size comparison, here's a minifigure. Bye. And that's the end for today's video. I hope you're having fun watching videos from my YouTube channel. Goodbye. I'm sorry this video has been too long.